Hi, Nadine Block here. I'm the Executive Training Conductor, or ETC, etc. for short, because I do a lot more than trainings. I'll be your guide as we explore the fabulous Beautiful Trouble universe via our hot new website with entries in 6 languages and counting. Let's jump in. When you arrive at the BT homepage, the Beautiful Trouble homepage, you'll see we're all about creative tools for a more just world. We've got books, study guides, a global network of trainers, artists, organizers, and activistas, and even a strategy card deck to support more effective and innovative action. You can enter the toolbox by clicking on the tab at the top. Here we go. You can see right away how the toolbox is organized. It's a visual way to understand Beautiful Trouble's superpower, which is that we start with the stories from the streets and the front lines of creative action from all over the globe, but we don't stop there. Working together, we distill the critical lessons, the principles, theories, tactics, so that you can most easily apply them in your own context. We're all about accessibility, and by distilling the lessons, they're most easily accessed for you. This is a good time also to show you another accountability option. By clicking on the top of this website on the black line, you can see you have a choice of language. Here's Arabic, for example, or Spanish, or you can click on French, Portuguese, or even Italian versions and see what's in the toolbox in those languages. And so now let's say I want to learn about activism in a specific part of the world. Maybe I want a story or something from Asia. So I'm going to click on stories, and you can see when it goes through, I can also click on Asia. So let's take a look at Asia. We can scroll through some of the stories that are here from Asia. Oh, I'm going to click on Panty Power. That one sounds fun. And we can right away go there and look at that interesting story. On the story page, as well as all others, you'll see a write-up on the left side of the entry of the toolbox. And on the right side, you'll see all kinds of related tools. And in fact, you can see this great story illustrates how a group of women and others used humor, cultural taboos, international solidarity, and distributed action to help undermine the authority of the regime in a relatively low-risk way. So you might be saying, what's distributive action? So we can, on the right side, go ahead and click on distributive action and look that up. That's under the list of related tools. And again, when you end up looking at distributed action, you see that there are entries, a whole entry on the left that will tell you all about examples of distributive action. And then you can also see on the right side, a whole nother list of related tools, stories, tactics, theories, and principles that you can click on. So let's say what I'm interested now is thinking more about how I can do campaign planning or creative action planning. And so I want some ideas about methodology. So I'm going to go back to the toolbox, and I'm going to click right on that purple icon or in that space for methodologies. And you'll see, again, we can scroll through and look at different methodologies that are available to us. Ooh, spectrum of allies sounds interesting. Let's click on that one. So when we look at that one, you can see, wow, what spectrum of allies? It's a great strategic planning tool. It has its own superpower to help you identify which constituencies can be most easily moved to support your campaign and help you win effectively. So that's a great thing to look at. And you can see on this page that there are not only descriptions, but there's also, in this particular case, how to use this tool with step-by-step instructions. Now let's go back. I'm going to show you two more fabulous aspects of this toolbox before you go and explore on your own, I hope. So when we go back to the toolbox itself, the landing page, I'm just clicking at the top to go back to the landing page. You will see at the top something called sets, and then you'll also see a black heart underneath which it says My Tools. So if you click on sets, you will see that there are already selected pieces of this toolbox that you can look at, like things like with a specific focus on Pan-Africanism or coup defense or COVID-19. As well, if you go back to the original page, you notice this heart. You can see that there's a heart on every one of these entries. So let's say I'm interested in action logic and I've read it and I want to put it in my favorites. I click on the heart, I can click on tactics, I can click on principles, and all of these things immediately show up in my own special location of my tools, and I will be able to download them in my own personalized PDF. So that's really what I wanted to show you. I hope that you will go explore and stay in touch. Let us know how you have used Beautiful Trouble to transform our world into one that's healthier, greener, and better for all. Beautifultrouble.org, and our toolbox awaits you. Thanks so much.